Hello and welcome to Supreme Commander Forge Alliance Forever. This is a game played on the ladder between Easy with Madness. This is Mad Mozart, Mosey, Cybern only, of course, so a suitable name. And we have Shinobu. This is Yudi, and he's gone surfing. So we're on Fields of Isis. Yudi not usually, well, not playing ladder as often as he plays, you know, settings or other team games, but he is an extremely good 1 versus 1 player. He has played quite a bit of ladder in his time as well, so it's going to be a tough game for Mosey. Mosey's been playing a lot of ladder as well recently. So, it should be a good game. Definitely, I would say the map suits Yudi a lot more, given his extreme prowess in making mechs upgrades. Obviously, a very important skill to master in this game. And he's one of the best. Nice pathfinding there from that Seraphim ACU. Just makes a beeline for the factory. So, let's see what's happening. On Sunday, I'm playing a best of 7 versus Thomas Hyatt. With some money on the line, we both wagered $50. And, FTX added a little bit on top. $20, so the winner takes it all. So that should be interesting. Tough match for me, but I think if we had betting odds, they'd probably be pretty even, I would say. I think it's a good matchup. So tune in on Sunday. I'm going to be streaming it live on my Twitch channel, and maybe someone will also cast it. Who knows, maybe Farms will be around to cast it, or somebody else, hopefully. We got a lab. There was a scout. That scout just got taken out by Yudi's commander, and the lab is running. He has been spotted by Celine. The Celine retreats away so it doesn't die and tries to keep some radar coverage. The lab heads into the base, and Yudi decides that he will, instead of trying to chase it with this Tham, he'll just make another Tham. There's not much danger here. The air factory's pawed, so maybe not the best. I mean, that looks pretty good. I like the fast hydrocarbon. Maybe a third engineer to the top would have been good as well, but the fast second hydro is very important on ISIS. And it should give Yudi a good start. That's not great use of his first tank though. Gets taken out. It doesn't kill the first mantis. Actually, it does almost kill it, to be fair. Nearly a 1-for-1 trade. Mosey much slower on his build, not looking as good at all actually. Does start upgrading a mass extractor. He's going to need a lot of power. When you're in this situation, what you need is power, especially when you consider that Mosey is actually about to get a lot of reclaim with his commander. In this situation, you need a lot of power, so I think actually he's making a mistake here by building factories with these engineers and the commander. That's a lot of power wasted, I would say. Should probably, you can kind of, one thing you could do is, instead of building a line like this, you could build one and then queue the next one up a certain, like, you know, a bit further away, maybe down at these mexes. That way you can still queue up a lot of stuff, but you offset it so your eco works a little better. Ooh, those are extremely good fights for Yudi's Thams there at the start. Mosey turns back on his air factory. But Yudi already has 2 T2 mexes, third one on the way, fourth one also upgrading. 2 more paused but ready to go. Meanwhile, Mosey, yeah, he's quite far behind in the economy already. And if you want to get ahead in the eco, you get ahead at the start and then you stay ahead. It's much easier to stay ahead than to get ahead. So or to catch up. It's not easy to catch up on economy. Requires doing a lot of damage. So already Yudi in a great position just out of the opening. He's done really well. See, all this mass is gone. Still has a lot of rocks here that he can take. Now you can see the transition from reclaim to not very much reclaim is a painful one, but he managed to get 42 mexes out before he ran out of mass in the middle here. Mosey still has so much mass. He's not taking it. Well, he is taking it a little bit, but not really. I mean, that's definitely a bit of an error, but he is, you can see, ecoing quite hard. Not assisting too much with engineers, but he did get 3 mexes up there at once. And now walks forward with the commander. Oh, looks like Yudi's going to win air as well. Mosey a bit messy there, for sure. Not sure why his air was there. Probably had a reason, but I don't know what it was. Okay. Mosey now going to T2 land. Yudi already there and making his T2 PGen. Again, another important step on the road to the T3 mass extractor, which is always Yudi's goal. Actually, no, sorry, I take it back. Yudi's goal is not always T3 mass extractor. It's RAS SCU, but in this case, he will have to steal an engineer to get RAS SCUs, as he is Seraphim, who are lacking that particular variation of support commander. Just checking out Yudi's commander. I see some walls queued up there behind you. Any upgrades? No upgrades, except for the mexes. Ooh, okay, we got all the core mexes on the left now, or on the bottom side. In the expansion are upgraded, and that actually means that Mosey has passed out Yudi and generate mass, I think. I don't see any upgrades coming right now though. Okay, he's getting his T2P gen up. He's making rhinos. Let's see how many support factories he makes, because I have noticed Mosey making a lot of T2 units in his latter games, and this is not a map where you generally make a ton of T2 spam, given its you know, closed nature, eco-heavy approach. But he is making 4 support factories, and they are finished now, which is quite a lot on a map like this, especially as a Cybern player, where people aren't too fond of their T2 land, although it has been improved a little bit, I would say, in patches. But I guess he knows he's going to be up against a lot of Ilshis, so he better get some good T2 spam. You can see Yudi going for a different approach. He's got only 2 support factories and 1 HQ. He's also spreading his eco quite evenly across this way and he's delaying the top mexes and making some storages on the bottom side instead. Storaging a T2 mex is very similar to upgrading a T1 mex to T2. Very similar. It's a bit less efficient, but it gives more or less the same. It's similar output. Second T2 PGen is up, and we got a lot of engineers standing next to this Tech 2 air factory. That's well, Tech 1 air factory. It's going to Tech 2, and I think all these guys are going to be enlisted into into an upgrade shortly, I would definitely be looking for a gun upgrade. Given the sheer number of units here. I mean, there's never... A gun upgrade is almost never a bad idea. Almost never. Especially against things like Ilshavo, where that range can allow you to get some very juicy overcharges in on such expensive T2 units. But right now, it's just Ilshis versus T1 land. There's only one Rhino here at the front so far. Okay, now we see more Rhinos coming in. Quite a lot of Rhinos coming in. And a stealth unit. But right now the Ilshis are just farming. This is where the real strength of the Ilshi is. Standing back out of range. Okay, you might lose this one. Very few Medusa in here, which is a problem. Medusa are required. Absolutely required versus Ilshis. And, well, pretty much any T2 unit. Because they are so good with those stuns. And the damage. Tham's getting melted. And you can see kind of just the T1 units are getting just filtered out. They're getting melted, and eventually we're going to be left with just T2 units. Now, if we get more Medusa up here, I'm going to feel better about this Rhino army, but right now it does not look even at all. Ilshis cost more, have more HP, have more range than Rhinos, and so we need to see the Medusa. Okay, we got... That's only the second T2 pigeon for Yudi, going quite light on power right now. And the Corsairs are coming out of the T2 Air HQ, and we have... Yeah, we're approaching full T2 mechs, but yeah, Yudi's definitely ahead here in the economy game. The last T2 mechs in his main base, or the last T1 mechs in his main base is right here. And he has a nice army. This army of Ilshis, oh yeah, look at the stealth doing its work. No rocket bots, which is a bit surprising. I would have expected some rocket bots, given they are a T2 unit that can actually outrange the Ilshi. And when you couple it with stealth, you could imagine now standing here, he could be taking rocket bot shots all day. So maybe a mix with Rhinos and rocket bots I would have preferred. Pure rocket bots are quite squishy. Okay, this transport looked like it took a turn up here. Decided that wasn't gonna happen. The Inti's repositioned. I think he saw it coming. Oh, here come the Corsairs. And they just took out that T2 point defense. The T2 engineer will be a great target to deny any future PDs. That PD goes down to Medusa and the air fight happens now. And it looks pretty good for Mosey, for sure. It does. Oh, he's running away. Why is he running away? No. He had that. And now his Corsairs have auto-attacked Yudi's interceptors, which is very annoying. You really gotta keep bombers far away. Oh, Yudi trying to go and drop in the corner, but he went too far to the side, and if you go off map, well, you get forced back onto the map, so that you can't travel off map down to the corner and drop. There's some kind of script that forces you back onto the map. And sometimes it often happens by accident that you end up going off map and triggering that. A lot of anti-air going up now. And actually T3 land is up, and that's what Mosey is targeting, the T3 land HQ with the Corsairs, and he has quite a few Corsairs. Not much anti-air in the base right now, it's all at the front line and on the side here. Oh, T3 engineer goes down, the SAM was under attack. I think he needs to go back after the HQ, and meanwhile at the front he's pushing forward with Rhinos and Medusa. The HQ, 78 HP. Where's the next Corsair? And Yudi's frantically... Oh, the Corsair doesn't even get to fire. He's repairing. It's up to 1400. Up to 2k, and the Corsairs are not getting past. He's flying, I think, directly over this anti-air. This anti-air is taking fire as well, or firing, and so are these two at the front, and Inti's contributing 78 HP on that T3 land HQ, and it survives. So it's a huge win for Yudi to survive that, and now he's going to get all the Corsair wrecks. Now it is costing him to repair this HQ. It looks like he's stopped repairing it now. He's gone back to assisting, because I mean, if he repairs that to full HP, then it's basically like 75% of the upgrading to T3 land, basically, because there is a slight cost reduction when you're repairing down to 75%, but it's still very expensive. Oh, that's more Corsairs. There goes an Autumn, and the Corsairs fly away. Nice hit and run from Mosey. And he's got 9 Corsairs, and now he's heading for the Mexes up here. I like how the stealth works for his Corsairs as they fly past. But now Yudi, in a massive power stall, desperately needs more power, so he couldn't really see these Corsairs coming. Oh, they're not defended very well at all, and Yudi did extremely well to catch a lot of them. Loses 3 Mexes. I feel like we could see more Corsairs coming in from the top side. He's not going to get another one, surely. No. This Corsair survives. For now. Oh, it might go down. 2 Inties are on it. Yeah, it does go down. Still, huge power stall. As Yudi makes his 3rd T3 Mex. But loses T2 Mexes with storages on the top side. More Corsairs coming in. There goes another Mex and storage. And on the front line, pushing from Mozart, and he's also getting a ton of reclaim as well from the fights. But it looks like he can't continue pushing with T2 land versus T3 land here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Autumns at the front. They will absolutely chew up the T2 land, but the Corsairs are still coming in. And this whole top base, barring this one Mex here, has been demolished in terms of T2 Mexes. This land factory survives on 50 HP, and the Corsairs that are remaining try to make their escape. Look at this one right here. 2,373 mass killed. Needs to get... Oh no. Needs to get far away. Needs to survive. Oh, that's a nice snipe there. And now the T3 land is happening. It's pretty late. Oh, 1 brick out so far, but we got a T3 P-Gen. We have 3 T3 Mexes. And a 4th one coming, and a lot of mass in the bank, so could even see like 2 T3 Mexes at once. But really, I guess we need the T3 production to happen. And he's upgraded all of his T2 support factories to T3 now, recycling his T1 power now that he has T3. And some very nice damage. Now that's a lot of lost mass, and also a lot of anti-air invested. You can see all this anti-air around. A lot of it has good kills on it, but that stuff is expensive. Oh, more Corsairs flying in. I'm not sure what they attacked actually. Needs to keep protecting these things. But there could even be an option of coming in here and... I mean... if he got together 7 or 8... if he got together 8... probably he would be able to snipe a T3 mechs. A Corsair can't really do its full damage on a T1 mechs or on any mechs because of the spread of the missiles, but could try. Just took out, I think, a T2 Raider there. I'm not sure, that's not really worth it, I would say. But now you can see the T3 land switch here. You gotta feel good when you see 5 bricks leaving your base at once. And it's not because they've just been idle, but because you actually are building that many bricks at once. So, time for more ecoing now. Looks like, you know, Mosey's taking a very advanced position. Well, he's behind on reclaim, which is unsurprising because what Yudi's been doing is reclaiming his own dead mexes, plus the Corsairs, so actually he does have still significant mass at the back of his base that he could be taking, but yeah, that's what I was waiting for. We see a switch to some snipers, not just pure atoms. Pure atoms versus bricks with stealth is not a great idea. Need to be making snipers. T3 artillery, always good. But if you can use a sniper maybe to snipe the stealth, then it's going to be a lot better. And of course, even one T3 shield is going to be very, very useful for you. T2 PDs going up, also very helpful. This map is flat enough to make that pretty effective. Just give yourself, you know, something that outranges the brick. That's what you need, because the Atom can't give you that. But the Atom will protect those longer range units. So Mosey upping his power production, making T3 air. He doesn't have any adjacency on his T3 air factory, which is a bit disappointing, but that's a sick bomb. I mean, he must have hit 8 Atoms there at least with that strap bomber. A lot of PDs are doing, these PDs are going to get so much value, and the bricks standing in range of the Atoms. But look at the Atoms get melted now. I want to look at the strat. Yeah, look at the now that the Atoms are dead, you can see the strat 4,500 mass killed. And unfortunately, it commits seppuku. But whoa, a lot of damage on the mobile anti-air as well. Bricks now moving forward. They need to. Why aren't they targeting the? I don't understand why they're not targeting the PDs. I guess they were slightly out of range. Oh, the Medusa are going to do fantastic because they're all in a line here. But these PDs did so much damage. They're only about 500 mass. They've done way over 1,000 mass worth of damage. So you can see that, yeah, those are some powerful bricks. I love the strap bomb drop. Made a lot of that possible, honestly, by just making so many of the Atoms so much weaker. Took off like half their HP or more, the single bomb. And we have some T2 engineers moving forward and getting some mobile shields up here. And there's a huge amount of mass. 29,000 mass on screen right now on the ground. Brick reinforcements coming and trebuchets. The snipers, oh, they have no shields. We also got some T3 mobile artillery as well. Oh, we already have 4 trebuchets. We're gonna have 8 trebuchets at the front. Those have to be protected by, presume, these shields. And what do we have? We have shields, a stealth generator, and a flak plant. Meanwhile, the total mass is very even. Yudi just ahead though, about 5k mass ahead. Constant T3 mexes being upgraded. 3 at once right now. I think Mosey is struggling to spend his mass. He is going to have to pause probably 2 of these. And maybe it's time for, you know, some hives. And start thinking about a megalith or a nuke. Something along those lines. You can see Yudi's adding T3 support factories, straight T3 land support factories, not making upgrades or anything. And the Trebs are... Ooh, they've taken some damage, but they are putting out some damage as well. Forcing Yudi to fall back, and now Yudi's making T2 static artillery. Somehow he's been allowed to keep this here. And Yudi's trying to steal what mass he can. Mosey getting the majority of it by the looks of it. And he hasn't had to even pause these T3 mexes because of the reclaim he's getting. Still Yudi ahead on reclaim though, gotta be said. Yudi sitting back, protecting his T3 land, doesn't want to send it in here. Doesn't want to lose it. And here come the trebuchets. And let's see the range on these things. We have P-gens here, we have mexes. We have a lot of SAMs. Even this core mass is in range. So a lot of potential damage. The scouts come overhead. That's a T3 P-gen actually. Whoa. And the snipers step out to try and shoot at the Trebs, but I think, look at that little hill there. The snipers can't hit, and now the bricks are pushing in. That might not be the best idea because there's so many T2PDs constructed here. If we look, there's 11, one quite far back, but still 10 PDs. We got Othams, we got shields. And Mosey retreats, not wanting to donate a lot of mass. He's in a good position. Is he going to take out a T3 P-gen with these things? He's taken out a T3 Mex. Shield goes up in this position, which should protect. I would say there goes the T3 P-gen. A T2 P-gen also. And artillery going up. There's the T2 artillery taking aim at the fire base and also at the army. I think now he switched them all to the fire base. You can see this one turning. They're little loops. I don't know. I don't know why Seraphim have those little loops. They look kind of silly, like the ones on the toes. I don't get it. Makes no sense to me. Oh, he gets through the shield. That's just the sheer number of... Actually, perhaps... No, it doesn't look like there's a power stall, but these trebuchets are absolute champions. I mean, look at the massive killed. Oh no, they're moving. They should not be moving. I think there's a misclick here. Shield's going down for Mozart. And oh, this one was just outside the shield and gets taken down. This T3 Mex is just surviving, but the snipers seem to be pushing Mozart back out of the base. They have a lot of mass killed. And now the Othams move in and they're going to clean this up. A lot of ASF for Mozart. Does Yudi have any ASF? He has no ASF. Does he have a T3 Air HQ? No. Mozart's been making so many ASF for no reason, basically, at this point, to make this many. And now he has a ton of mass in the bank. Does he have... He almost has full T3 mexes. Should definitely get the last one. There we go. And get some on the front as well. But he's been pushed away. And although he's equal on reclaim now, he's going to fall behind. As Yudi steps out and takes all of this. We've got, you know, about 10k here. It's going to rapidly disappear into Yudi's coffers. He has full T3 mexes in his base, except for this one, which was killed. Well, look at that. He's just rebuilt it to straight to T3. And now Yudi has a much nicer composition than he had before with a lot of snipers. He's lacking the shields. They're hanging back here for no reason. But And you can see Yudi's priorities. Grab some T1 engineers to assist this mechs up to Tech 2. That's what Yudi's all about. T3 mechs on the front as well. No TMD. And now we are seeing some more useful T3 air units from Mozart. He makes T3 gunships and he cannot get through these shields. Finally he gets through there. But how many snipers can he get? Oh, they're dying in their droves. This is incredible damage. He is taking shots from the SAMs now. So there's a limit to how far in he can go, but he's taking out so many snipers. This is insane value, honestly. Wow, what are these guys doing? Yeah, and so many of those snipers had so much damage, and now Yudi's down to 7 snipers. He must have lost a dozen at least there. Time for Mozart to save the gunships though. It doesn't want to waste these. There's a lot more that they can do, especially in defensive capacity. Oh, he wants to go after the T3 mechs at the front. Take it. He's gonna get more snipers, is he? Okay, he's taking more shots. I think there's SAMs going up at the front here. Oh, it looks like he's gonna sacrifice all the gunships. They have done truly insane damage though, it's gotta be said. Another sniper goes down. This guy's 6,700. He's gonna kill a trebuchet, or not a trebuchet, Sultanus. Ridiculous damage from the gunships. So they all 5 or 6 went down, but that was very, very good damage. Of course, the reclaim is still going to go to Yudi, but those were extremely good units that he lost there, and also some mexes. We got a chicken bot finished in the meantime, and a megalith about to finish, but Mozart choosing to push now. He sees the chicken bot. He needs to run away. He needs to run fast, and he needs to get another megalith up quickly because he has almost 20k mass. This is the wrong time to move in my opinion. He's going after that chicken bot with all the bricks. Chicken's gonna run away. Chicken is running. Okay, the chicken has decided to stop running. How much HP does it have? It needs to turn around. It's got rapidly diminishing. Oh, the bricks are getting absolutely melted though. 15k killed on the chicken bot. It's got a single veterancy. And that's so much mass left on the doorstep. And that was the exact wrong time to attack, I would say. I mean, wait for the megalith. Surely. Big error, in my opinion, from Mozart. And still so many ASF when, well, I mean, Yudi has started making his own ASF, but oh, this patrol order is quite bad. He's just suicided so many ASF there. Wow, he got away with more than he should have. We should have another chicken bot on the way. It's wow, it's only started now actually. So also Yudi is making, okay, there's his HQ. He's also making a lot of mass fabs around all of his mexes. You do get an adjacency bonus between mass storage and mass fab, so it's quite good. But look, all those bricks have disappeared, and Yudi has turned that mass into, is turning that mass into another chicken bot, as well as a lot of T2 artillery. You can see these T2 arties already have significant amounts of damage done. This one 3,500 mass killed. Static defense is the name of Yudi's game at the moment. No mass fabs from Mozart, and I don't expect we'll see any. We do have a a nuke launcher, and actually a lack of mass for even a lack of mass now when when Mozart is not building an experimental. He now has 2 megaliths, and he needs to really think extremely carefully before he moves in here, because you don't attack with 1 when you can attack with 2. Surely he needs to not move in here. Okay, he's getting really good kills, but he's taking so much damage from, well, I'm not sure. It must be the T2 artillery. Yeah, you can see the T2 artillery shots coming in, and this Mega is already at half HP. And Yudi's rushing him. Yudi's rushing him with his chicken bot, which is low HP. Dude, the Mega is getting melted. The chicken bot does go down, and the megalith goes. Oh, the megalith just landed on 6 bricks here and killed them. Half the bricks that Mozart had here just died to the megalith. And this other chicken is on the way. The snipers contributed here. Oh, that one just got killed by the ion storm. And it's the T2 artilleries that are actually doing insane. This one was at 3,500, it's at 5,000 now. And look at the amount of artillery he's making. I think we need... Well, there's another Mega coming. That's going to delay the nuke, no doubt. So he's going to mass stall before he finishes the megalith. And once you mass stall missiles, whether it's TML, SMD, nukes, they all load slower. Oh my god, the range on the artillery is too much, and the Mega has to retreat. And now look at what he has to leave behind. 2 experimental wrecks and an entire graveyard of bricks, and it's all under the range of the T2 artillery. Just an incredible amount of T2 artillery. Back here, what's this? That's a nuke launch, or a nuke defense. And here we actually have a nuke defense already, and it's loaded. So certainly this position could be nuked before this launches, most likely. Oh, Yudi looks like he has more ASF now. I think Mozart stopped making ASF. You can see he's making a lot. He's making T3 engineers out of this. He has no assistance. He has no support factories either in T3 Air. Oh wait, no, sorry, I take it back. He has a couple. He has a bit of a grid going, but yeah, Yudi certainly with more ASF, 77 versus only 39. I wonder how many ASF were lost to SAMs. Okay, I see a pause on some of these engineers. That is to allow the nuke to actually load. Where is he going to nuke though? He could actually nuke the front and nuke the wreck. That's also an option, but probably this is a better option. Nuke the air HQ. Oh, he's going for the main base. He's going for the Hail Mary nuke. But this SMD is long since loaded. It has half a second missile in it, so this nuke is not going to land, and I don't see any strap bombers coming out to snipe the SMD. The SMD is only under 1 shield. I mean, it's Seraphim shield. Seraphim T2, it's a lot of HP, but still only 1. Mozart with the rip. He's surprised. So definitely a miscalculation there. The lack of TMD is outrageous, I gotta say. Like, see, there's TMD. There's not even that much TMD here, actually. Like, there's only 2 in the main base. Didn't expect that. Said Mosey. He probably should have, to be fair. Only six TMD in total. That's kind of crazy on Fields of Ices, I gotta say. Because I mean, look at this. That's the range. Like from your own base, you can hit the whole front, basically. And then if you go to like here, you can hit their whole base. From here, you can hit most of their base. You know, from just halfway up the front portion. Depending on where you put it, you can hit most things. I mean, TML. Here, 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 here. Now that would be some efficient TMLs right there. That might be the answer to all of the artillery. Bit of a stealth TML base. But we're not seeing it. And he's also not thinking of TML on his front because he has no TMD on his front mexes. Neither does Yudi. To defend his T3 extractors. 2 full HP Atholtas at the front. A lot of snipers. This Mega's on 60k. This Mega 110's full HP. All the bricks on the bottom side. And actually even from there they're taking artillery fire. God damn it. The artillery is beastly. Looks like Yudi doesn't want to push. Which is very understandable. This SMD almost loaded now. Let's see what the range is on this. That's a pretty good position here because I mean, if you nuke here, that's not really gonna do much. I don't think it's even gonna kill one of these core mexes. So good positioning on the SMD there, because where he positioned it means that, I mean, it was very likely that Mozart would nuke this top expansion. He ended up wasting his nuke into the main base, but it was very likely that he would nuke here, take out a lot of T3 mexes and the air production, and then he would not also lose the SMD at the same time. So that's why he builds it over here. You don't want to build it, the SMD, if it's late, you don't want to build it here. You want to build it outside the base a bit, outside of where the nuke is going to be, because if you build it here, you're just adding extra value to Mozart's nuke, most likely. Oh my god, he's lost his whole T3 air. He's making an upgrade. He's lost his whole grid to this. So yeah, Yudi sort of pushed forward. He's like, no wait, why am I walking forward? I have the biggest gun I can make. The T3 artillery. We can track these projectiles, right? I think we can. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, the arc on these things is actually insane. I can't even really get close to it. The megas are pushing. Oh, he's going for the nuke launcher. Drops the shield. Okay, let's stop tracking. Because the megaliths are pushing. Mozart, oh, he made laser. He looks like he was trying to make teleport, but look, he lost all of his power in that moment. So, and there goes the nuke. So the nuke is down. Mozart left with basically what he has on the front is what he's got, and he's pushing. The low HP Mega is on the front, which is not ideal, but this is a real Hail Mary. How is he going to get through this? There's 3 chicken bots, and they're quite separated. You can see Yudi's microing quite a bit to try and, he wants to make sure that if one of them dies, it doesn't start killing absolutely everything. Now he's retreating away because he wants to maximize how much, how much time he has, and also, how much time the megaliths are getting shot by these T2 artilleries. This megalith, oh my god, the strats dropping in, the T2 artillery landing tons of shots. Ouch. This first mega is gonna go down, and there's so many bricks around it. How many bricks is he gonna lose in the Oh no, please no. Oh, the megalith killed so many bricks. And only one chicken's gone down. A fourth one appears out of nowhere. Second chicken will go down. I can't believe how many bricks died. And Yudi is completely one air now as well. Second megalith goes down. It's the third mega. 29,000 mass killed. He might take another chicken with him. He may have another chicken in him. Just because it's such a beast, but... Yep, he's gonna take a chicken. He's gone down fighting. 47.9 thousand mass killed. Wow. And now we have 200,000 mass on the map. The T3 land HQ is dead. He's trying to build P-gens. It's not worth it to actually build P-gens at this point. He should just make the telly. It's honestly not worth it. But yeah, if we look at Yudi's base, he's got Tech 1 PDs. You might think, is that enough Tech 1 PDs? Well, he also has all these Tech 2 PDs in range, and it's flat enough here to probably avoid any ground shenanigans. Oh, so many P-gens are dying. 66k damage on the T3 artillery. Second one is here, but not being constructed. Strats coming in to kill P-gens. That seems unnecessary. He has teleport. He's making T2 right now? What? No, he's making... Yeah, he was making T2. But that's unnecessary. Now oh, is he getting targeted by the artillery now? I think he might be. Look, there goes the shot. He's trying to get a lock onto... Oh! Yudi or Mosey down to 3,500. And the chicken bot walks into his main base. And there's some strats lurking. They're coming down the side, and it looks like they're going to get past the SAMs. Mosey begins his teleport sequence, and he doesn't get very far into it before the strats end his pain. I don't think there's any real chance of the snipe working anyway. But very well played by Yudi, well played Mozart. Just well, I mean, it's ISIS, so attacking into all of these. Oh my god, this one has 8,000 mass killed here. Like, there's just so many. I want to see how much mass did he spend on T2 artillery? 59,000. just 60k mass, you know. That's all. Which is like 2 Itholtas. It's more than 2 chicken bots in T2 artillery. So yeah, maybe it's just some TMLs would have gotten insane value, honestly, on the T2 artillery. And then, I mean, it's the T2 artillery is the only thing really stopping the megaliths. I mean, he had... The timing wasn't great of some of the pushes, you know, the megalith moves in, or the bricks moved in alone when there was reinforcements coming. So I guess just some mistimed attacks from Mozart, but really good defense from Yudi. I definitely think it's a it's a better map for Yudi's gameplay than it is for Mozart, but also really good work with the Corsairs, because he was kind of behind until he did all that Corsair damage on the top. So well played both these guys, and thanks for watching. See you next time.